Today I'm at Thorpe Park and the temperature has cooled down a little bit since I was last here, so it will be much more comfortable to walk around today. And I'm excited to get back on rides like Inferno and Swarm, along with the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster, Hyperia. It feels like a while since I've been on it, but it was only a couple of weeks ago, so it'll be good to go back on there. And I don't know if you saw, I put a clip in around here from out the front of the entrance, and there was an extended queuing for security, and there was a sign out, and that was all for school trips. However, it is obviously the weekend today, it's a Saturday, so I don't think it'll be as busy with school trips, but I don't think the queues will drop at the end as much as usual, because obviously the school trips typically go back a lot earlier. Might have a look in there later. They've got advertisements for the candy shop up there as well. Swarm. There's a look at the skyline, obviously with the 2024 Hyperia. UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster. I'm trying a new style of editing. This might be a little bit of a longer video with some B-roll there in the intro, so I'd like to see how you think, so let me know in the comments. Okay. And there's depth charge. Never actually been on depth charge. It's just always got too much of a long queue for like the shortest ride in the park, and it's just a slide. There's really good theming around this area of the park, definitely the best in the park. They've got obviously the shop there, themed to the ambulances or whatever, a crash plane, then you go under a wing over there, and you've also got that ambulance there as well, so, and just theming everywhere, lots of detail. A massive billboard as well, jumping over there on the Swarm. Ambulance down there as well. However, there is a lot of effects that aren't working that have been obviously in the opening years. But yeah, pretty much no queue, so a great way to Sunday without a queue.
Happening now, and what actually happened earlier today?
Anyone else has experienced?
There is a shoe on the floor over there. It might have fallen off the ride from someone on there.
Who is causing such utter devastation? But whatever this is, and we don't know, it's utterly destroying everything in the park.
Stay with us. Latest news.
Had a great ride on the Swarm. It was very smooth. I was on the inside seat, and these rides do run a lot better when it's hot. So obviously over the past couple of weeks it was probably running even faster, but yeah, very intense, especially on the turn after the inclined loop. I never really get grey outs on roller coasters, but that's probably the closest I've got to one. Well, always the closest I get to greying out on a roller coaster on the Swarm. Either that or I just misinterpret what greying out is, but yeah. I can't remember ever greying out on a roller coaster, but the Swarm is very intense on some sections. I think we're going to make our way over to Inferno. That's also on a 25-minute queue. After we got off the Swarm, the queue has picked up on there as well. So yeah, we're just going to the rides out the shortest queue. Fans got a mixed up there, which is great for the hot weather. around this corner. So I haven't waited this long this back for a while. But anyway, let's see how
with the storage provided, riders must ensure that all items are secure before boarding.
That's it.
stopped on the mid-course brake run up there. There's a much shorter queue for single riders. Got a football game at the moment, I'm not sure what it is. I know it's the World Cup, but I'm not too sure. I think if you kick it in a loop or whatever, and then you get it, We're here now taking a ride on Stealth. My mum's actually going on it. She's only been on it a few times. And yeah, I'm quite nervous. I did a couple videos and I have been on it quite a lot recently, but this still makes me more scared than Hyperia for some reason. I guess because the launch is a lot more sudden than the lift hill on Hyperia, so yeah.
Where are you coming in?
I've just had a ride on Stealth and it's definitely the most intense ride at the park. It's probably almost nearly tied with Hyperia. It's better than I remember, to be honest, and I've only the last time I went on it was only like 2 weeks ago, so it might have been where I was sitting, but I was only one row further back than last time, so I'm not too sure. I just enjoyed it a lot more that time. Apparently further back could be better because you get a lot of airtime down the drop after the top hat, and the front, which I still haven't done yet because it's always got a long queue for the front row. Apparently that's the best seat, one of the best seats as well, so yeah, but to be honest, it's good any way you sit, in my opinion, so unless you want the views and maybe the launch to be the best as possible, then I would just sit anywhere that has the shortest queue, as there's no ride operator telling you where to sit. Vortex, one of their flat rides here, has been closed all day. Quantum was closed all day a couple of weeks ago again, if you saw, but they've got that back open and running. And Vortex has been testing, but obviously it's been closed all day, and it has been for about a week now, so I wonder when they'll get that back open. It is testing perfectly fine though, so I'm not too sure what's wrong with it. But yeah, hopefully that opens up soon. We are going to be eating at Thorpe kitchen in the evening today, which we haven't done in a long time. I don't think this is here before, but my mum says that we did like a long time ago when I was very young, so hopefully it's good. So we're not going to be eating in the Vibes Bar and Kitchen because as we walked in, we said table for 3, and then they said it's only open to hotel guests. And my mum said we ate there before, and I've never been in the hotel before, so I'm not too sure what that's about. They might have changed the rules or something, or there was just no queues. I doubt there's that many people in the shark cabins anyway, and the restaurant was completely empty, so I don't think there would have been too many tables, so I'm not too sure why we weren't let in there. But we've just missed a bus as well. So yeah, because my dad is in Belgium at the moment, he took the car with him because he's going to see Formula 1, and well, I'm going to be getting the Thorpe Park bus again. Hopefully it won't be too crowded this time since there's no one in the queue yet, which means we will be able to get a seat. So that's one good thing, because the last time I was on it, it was extremely crowded and I had to stand up, and it was not a good experience. So at least we'll have a seat this time. We just waited about 10 minutes so far.
Oh, it's not a pram to climb, but
I didn't have time to do an outro when I was on the bus because it was really crowded, so I'm back home now, and that's it. So if you did enjoy today's video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.